Hey, welcome back to CrossTalk podcast. I'm Tomoya.
Hi, I'm Andrea.
Traveling Japan offer great food and culture for people visiting Japan.
Yes.
But they might wonder why people are standing one side on the escalator.
I think people know why, actually. And actually, this is something, if you look at travel pages where foreign tourists, like non-Japanese tourists, are asking questions about traveling Japan, this is always mentioned as, like, be careful to not stand on the wrong side.
Wrong side. Wrong side?
Well, like, follow what people are doing. Like, if you're on the escalator, if people are lined up on one side, then you should line up on one side. Don't just stand in the middle, right? Is what the advice is.
Yeah.
So this comes up consistently, this escalator etiquette, this escalator manners, this comes up consistently in like advice for traveling to Japan or when you're in Japan, be careful to do this kind of thing.
So we want to talk about these unwritten rules.
Yes.
Today.
Okay.
So have you ever found yourself pausing before stepping on an escalator, wondering which side to stand on?
Not really, because I follow what everyone else is doing.
Okay.
I don't think I've ever been in like a station or somewhere where there's no people. There's always somebody there, right?
Right.
I just follow what other people are doing.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. But I'm that way. I think a lot of people are not that way.
So you follow someone else?
Yeah, like I look around and I see what people are doing.
Okay.
And I do what they do. But like a lot of people ask questions about traveling in Japan. And it's like, well, why don't you just watch and see what people are doing and do the same?
Right. So this kind of a hot topic right now recently.
Yes. But I want to know, why do Japanese people know? Are you guys told to do this by someone?
I found myself, or maybe my friend told me, you have to stand on one side.
Oh, okay.
Because I came from a small town.
Okay.
I didn't know this rule.
Yeah, this is kind of a thing that you can only experience in bigger cities or medium-sized cities.
Yeah.
Like where we live, there's no
escalator.
There's no escalators at the station because there's hardly a station.
Right.
It's that rural.
Anyway, traditionally, in most of the places in Japan, people stand on one side and then leave the other side open for those people in a hurry.
Yes, that's really nice.
But do you know which side usually we should stand on?
I want to say left. It feels like the left, but I don't actually know the rule. I'm just like imagining like when I go to the station, where are people standing? And usually I feel like they're standing on the left side.
Oh, yeah, because Andrea-san don't really use train much.
Not much anymore, just when I was younger.
So you use mostly car.
Yeah, mostly car. Like 99.9% car.
Yes. Okay, that's interesting. So you have a vague memory.
Yeah, a memory. I'm just drawing like, last time I went, where were people? And I feel like they were on the left side.
Yeah. I thought you knew about this rule.
I know about the rule, but I don't know the strict rule.
Yeah.
Like left or right side. Yeah.
So, for example, in Tokyo area, Kanto area, people usually stand on the left.
Okay.
Left.
Okay.
And I'm not sure this is true, but in the Kansai area, stand on right. Is it true, Osaka people?
I don't know, but I've heard that, Kansai and Kanto are opposite. But yeah, I think it probably is true. But if we're wrong, someone who's listening can tell us what the correct answer is.
Yeah, I visited Osaka several months ago, but I didn't really check what other people are doing.
Yeah, I didn't either. I just have like a recollection of like when I was at the station.
Maybe I standed on the middle, a center.
You're such an American. You're such a rebel. And then the true American's like, I need to line up with everybody. We've exchanged personalities. Yeah.
Well, But I usually definitely feel like the pleasure to move to one side.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah, usually. And I open other side for someone.
Yeah.
But have you ever annoyed by someone blocking the walking side?
Not really. I mean, yes, when I was at the station and I was trying to go up, there have been people blocking the side, but either they see me coming and they move over, or I just wait behind them because it's not that far to the top. It's not like a big station.
Right.
So it just takes a few seconds extra. It's not like, I'm in that much of a hurry. So I just wait. It's fine.
Okay.
But yeah, I mean, sometimes people don't know and they get on the wrong side or they're just not paying attention. It happens.
Yeah. So recently, governments and stations strongly recommending everyone to stand on both sides.
Okay, so don't leave one side open?
Exactly.
Okay, why?
Oh, the one major reason is safety.
Why safety? How safety?
So, if someone leave one side open, someone bumped into someone.
Yeah, that's happened. Like, people have bumped me before.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because I'm bigger. I'm not a small Japanese tiny lady.
Oh, so you bumped back?
No, I just moved over. I'm like, oh, sorry, I'm sticking out a bit. I think my bag was sticking out or something, and they pushed and they kind of bumped me.
Yeah.
I don't know if it was on purpose or not. It doesn't matter, but
right,
because the escalators are quite narrow.
Right.
Can be quite narrow.
Yes.
So yeah, I could see people bumping into you and you falling down or something. Yeah, especially older people maybe.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to say.
Yeah.
They have a difficulty, maintaining balance.
Yeah.
So it's actually dangerous.
I see. I didn't think about that. I've never thought about that because this custom of leaving one side open for people in a hurry, it's actually has a good reputation among foreign travelers. It's more like, wow, Japanese people are so thoughtful and kind. They leave space for other people. It's a good thing.
Yeah, it's like omotenashi.
Yeah, and I can see your point now, it's actually dangerous, and the government's saying we shouldn't do it. I see that too. I can see why it is dangerous, and also it's a little inefficient, right?
Exactly. Yeah, it's inefficient.
Yeah.
So some studies suggest standing on both sides can actually move more people over time.
Yes. Yes, that makes sense, right? That's logic.
So, like you say, very efficient.
Yeah.
If some people stand on both sides.
Yeah. I think one point to remember is escalators are meant to be stood on.
Right.
For safety.
Exactly.
So, we shouldn't be walking or running up them anyway, right? So we should be just standing.
Just standing.
But I think, we've forgotten that. And so people who are in a hurry want to walk or run up. But yeah, the elevator companies, escalator companies, I should say, the stations probably don't want people walking and running on the escalators, right?
Yes.
Okay. So that's the safety thing again.
Yes. So in Saitama and Nagoya tried to implement stand on both sides rules. So they are making announcement.
Okay.
These stations are very strict about the rules.
Okay, that's good. You mentioned also a minute ago, I think, when people stand on one side, it kind of causes the machinery to brake faster, right?
Yes. So actually, maintenance costs has also one reason.
Okay.
Think about weight. Each people have maybe around 50, 60 kilograms. And how many people standing on escalator at once?
Right.
It'll be how many?
Couple thousand, maybe, depending on the size of the escalator, I guess.
Of course, yes.
So, if they're all on one side, if everyone's only on one side, it kind of unbalances you mentioned the balance, right?
Yeah.
It unbalances the machinery.
Exactly.
Okay, so that's a really good reason. So Nagoya and Saitama are doing this stand-alone sides thing. I'd be interested to see if that is successful, like if people actually follow that rule.
Yeah. I think still people, especially Japanese people, are kind of embarrassed standing on both sides with someone you don't know.
Yeah, I could see that. I can imagine that.
And
or just if that's the case, just maybe stand in the middle, right?
I think that's maybe a good idea.
Yeah.
Like I did.
Okay, yeah.
Standing on middle.
Get in the middle.
Yeah. Is that rude?
Probably people would look at you and say, "What's that guy doing? He should move out of the way." Yeah, they probably think that, but I don't think it's rude, especially after thinking about, which I'd never thought about before, like the accident factor and the maintenance factor and the efficiency factor. Like it's better, right? It's better to have not people on one side, to have people in the middle.
Right. Yeah. I mean, I joked about standing on the middle, but still people are following traditional rule.
Get on one side.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, I think this is also maybe a cultural point because I'm thinking about like escalators in America where I'm from and how people are. Because Japan, the stations are very crowded. Like think about like Shinjuku Station or even Kyoto Station. These are big stations, lots of people going through. So they probably only stand on one side to be thoughtful of other people, to be nice, but also because they don't want someone next to them, right? So they stand in a line, right? But like I think Americans, when we ride an escalator, even though Americans are friendly people, we like our space. So like if I can stretch out my arms and there's someone there, that's too close. That's my personal space. So we would tend to leave like 2 steps open.
Oh.
We would, maybe right in the middle and leave 2 steps open because we don't want people near us. So there's a cultural difference too.
Okay, so you guys want more
space,
comfort zone.
Yeah, this is my personal comfort zone, my personal area, right? So don't get, but like in Japan, that's just not efficient. You can't do that because there's too many people.
Right.
So you have to kind of get on each step. No steps open.
Yeah.
And then, but you want to let people pass by, so then you leave one side open. So.
Yeah, I see some people open one step because they don't want to get close to the person next to you.
Yeah, the stranger in front of you. Yeah. 1 step I think is good.
1 step is okay.
2 steps is fine, but like in America, the escalator steps are huge, so it's actually a lot of space.
Okay.
It's more than this, like where we are now.
Okay.
It's more than this much.
Yeah.
And then each person has that much space.
Yeah, no one ever run on the escalator in Australia, I think.
Oh.
No one is in hurry.
Yeah, Australia's a very laid back country, aren't they? They're very like easygoing. Yeah.
So that's a cultural point.
That's true. Yeah, that's very true. People are much more laid back.
Yeah. I want to ask our listener, what do you guys think about this standing on both sides movement? Have you ever stepped on a spot next to someone already there?
Oh, okay. Yeah, I have. Probably most people have. But yeah, let's hear. What do people have to say? I would like to see what people think about this. This is a very topic where it's clearly divided into cultural differences, but also within Japan, like regional differences too.
Yeah.
So this is interesting.
Especially Kansai, Tokyo.
Yep. And then Nagoya, Saitama has the don't do this rule.
Right. Okay, we talked about this cultural things, but if you guys have other topics for us to cover, please share it on our social media.
Yeah, if you'd like to know about a certain topic or you want to know how we think about something or how we feel about something, let us know.
じゃあ、ネタの提供またお待ちしております。Alright, that's all for this episode, but don't forget to catch our next one. Also, you can watch this episode on YouTube. Please check it out.
All right, this is CrossTalk, signing off, bringing you English your way every week.
Keep listening and keep shining.
Bye.
Bye.